So this is the thing where I don't think my voice matters because it's not going to reach anyone, right? But I mean, I still want to stand on whatever I stand on. I honestly believe that more men need to stop approaching, right? Stop approaching women. More men need have some self-respect, have some self-love. More men need to stop letting women be your weakness. Stop letting lust be your weakness. I believe if more men have self-love, self-respect, they would stick to their boundaries. They wouldn't deal with a lot of these modern day women. Because why not say this, okay? Because we're seeing this. We've seen this for decades. You know, the man hate, the recent thing with having a boyfriend is embarrassing, yet you will still have a boyfriend. Right? How women constantly said, I need to decenter men, yet pretty much everything that comes out of her mouth is about men. That, men are violent, men are terrible, men are this and that. But you know what, at the end of the day, you base it on the men you date. You base it on the men that you choose. Right? Men don't want to do this. This is, again, all these complaints by women, all these gripes about women. All these gripes and complaints that women have about men. One, it's always about the men they choose. Okay? They always base it on the men they choose. They always base it on the men they interact with, the men that they're dating, the men that they find attractive. And then you're traumatized by the men you wanted, and then you spread that misery, spread that hate towards all men. Right? That's the insanity of it. And second, it's that a lot of these women don't see their hypocrisies. Right? They don't see their hypocrisies. They don't see their delusions. It's like it's okay to constantly show hate towards men. Right? It's okay to constantly show hate towards men. It's okay to, use a broad stroke against all men, right? Say, the men you date were violent, were abusive, were lying, but you know what? No, all men are, right? Even though you haven't dated all men, even though you don't interact with all men are, whatever. And it gets to a point where I'm seeing that, and I love it that, there's some women who say that, men don't approach anymore, or, there's a growing population of men just choosing to be single. I think that's good. Right? Or there's a growing population of men just doing passport bros things. I think that's good, right? Because honestly, at the end of the day, I think more men should leave women alone. I really do. Women say no, leave them alone. Don't push it. Don't approach women. Don't, I see it because you see the changing, right? More men are saying, no, let's do 50-50, which women don't like, which whatever. More men are, splitting the bills on the dates. More men are doing coffee dates. More men, things are changing. I wish that it's a faster change and a bigger change, right? But again, it's a stupid wish. Not going to happen. But I'm supporting the change, and we are going to see the results of women's actions and words, where you constantly see hate towards men from women. Well, you're going to see the results of it. And I just wish that, again, like I said, at the end of the day, if more men have some self-respect, self-love, they wouldn't stop making women their main issue. Right? And I've been there, I've done that, where I made women my everything, and it was depressing. It's just not a good feeling. So if you focus on yourself, you care about your happiness, you care about your contentment, you focus on your enjoyment in life, right? You focus on building your wealth for yourself. You focus on educating yourself. You focus on improving your mindset for yourself instead of women and all that stuff. I think you'll be more fulfilled, right? Gain hobbies, do things that you find enjoyment in. So stop focusing on women. Stop putting women on a pedestal. And I think more men would find happiness outside of a woman.